TSPN.
Good. Welcome back. I'm here with the lovely Gwen Christeson, and we're going to be talking about all these different things that you need to know about estate planning. And Gwen has been kind enough that she does free seminars out there for everybody. So, Gwen, welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you, because you did my trust. And I must tell you right now, I don't think people know how essential it is to have your affairs in order, even at a young age, because we never know when something may occur.
That's true. That's something I do have to remind people all the time, especially when they come in to see me to talk about their mom and dad's estate and they say, well, I'll take care of my estate later. It's always a reminder to say, actually, at age 18, you're old enough.
Well, you're an adult.
You're an adult. You
right.
can put everything in writing.
Right. Well, that's what I'm going to do with my kids. I'm going to get my two up here and get them on the ball. But I want to find out about your free seminars and what you cover, and tell our viewers how important and essential it is for them to think about estate planning.
Well, I brought with me my seminar postcard today, but it's also on my website.
Great.
And it will also be in the Ledger Dispatch today. I have started for the 2015 year. I went through and picked my 3 most popular seminars, and then I'm repeating them all the way through the year.
Great.
And so these are the 3 most popular. The first one was last Friday, but I am going to repeat it again in April, and it was called Put It in Writing. And that's just the estate planning basics. It's reminding people that they need a power of attorney document for financial if they become incapacitated. They need a health care directive to direct whether or not they want to donate organs, whether or not they want to be on life support. And those are just separate from a will or a trust. They're separate documents that you have to have in place. And then also, I talk about why it's so important to have something in place. If you don't write a will or trust, California law is going to decide for you.
Boy, are
they. And they just ask very simple questions. Are you married? Do you have children? And with our circumstances now, people have blended families. People have his and her children and children together.
Right.
They have stepchildren that they treat as their own. They have adopted children. So it's making sure all of those possible beneficiaries are taken into account. And then the next class, and it's coming up on February 20th, is for trustees. It's actually Trust Update and Trust Funding. And this class I recommend for people who already have a trust, but they forgot why, or they don't know why they should maintain it, or how to maintain it.
Right.
And this is something I do for all prospective clients. I always do a free 30-minute consult to talk to people about why they need estate planning, or to review the old documents. I tell people, we'll just dust off the binder, because a lot of times it's collecting
Things
dust.
change.
And we take a look at it and make sure it says what they want to say. And then what happens here in Amador County is a lot of people move here from other places. So they might, and they bring those documents with them. So we look at documents from other states, or just even look at documents from the Bay Area, and just make sure that everything is still in order.
The California law is different from other state laws. Am I correct when it comes to estate planning, to a certain degree?
To a certain degree, what happens is, and this happened to me last month, I had a family that had moved here from another state, and we were able to, what I call, salvage the documents. We were able to look at them. They still said what they wanted them to say, and California would interpret them correctly.
Okay.
The main difference with California versus other states is that your reasons for having a trust are different. That main reason being what the cost of probate are. Just to file a will right now is $435, and then we have to publish a legal notice, and then they have to pay probate fees. And so it gets very expensive, whereas if I was in Nevada or Washington State, those fees might not be incurred.
I see. And also, there is a difference, and Gwen will talk to you about this at her seminar. The difference between, everybody says, well, I have a will, and my thing is okay, but you need a trust.
Well, we always look at the exact circumstances. We look at what are their objectives, who are their beneficiaries. What happens with whether you have a will or a trust really depends on what assets you have. And so it just takes some time to go through that and decide. Another part of being organized and being ready is just thinking about, okay, I might have a will already, but I don't have a power of attorney and healthcare directive, or I have a trust and I don't have these other documents.
Right, and that's important.
It's very important. And then also just making sure they've organized everything for their heirs. Their heirs are looking for things like insurance certificates, or they're looking for prepaid funeral plans. A lot of times they're just looking for the pink slip for the car.
Right.
So my advice for anyone just getting organized is just making sure their loved ones know where to find those important documents.
And when the time comes, unfortunately, there is mass confusion. So if you have this, like I did exactly what you advised me to do, my daughter has a copy, and then my bonus son, I call him, my bonus child, my daughter has his copy to give to him. So they'll work in concert, and it'll work out together. But if you have any questions, please attend these seminars. They're very, very important. And when we want to get you back and put us on your summer schedule, but look in the in the ledger today. Am I correct?
It's on my website and it's in the ledger.
Right, and go to that. And Gwen's number is 223
7625. I'm also right here on Main Street, Jackson.
And she's on Main Street in Jackson, so when you stroll through here, you can just go in and pop in and make an appointment. It's very, very important for everybody. It just puts your mind at ease. I know John and I just, like a big cloud was lifted over us, and we just felt so much better about that. And as time progresses and we make some changes, we'll have to update that. Like you said,
that's true.
It's important to update.
Things do change from time to time.
And to do that, so it's very, very important. But I want to thank you so much, because it's enlightening, because like you say, laws change all the time, and we need to know what's going on out there. So please go to Gwen's seminar, and also if you are on the teetering, don't teeter. Go and get a trust done. It's very, very important. Gwen, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it very, very much. And with that, we're going to go to Cam and our next guest.